Hey everybody, welcome back to Video Game Esoterica. Today we're going to be taking a look at Battle Circuit, released in 1997 by Capcom for the CPS2, and it is the last beat-em-up game Capcom developed and released for arcade hardware, which is crazy to think that was back in 1997. Before we get too far in though, go down below, hit that like and subscribe button, and ring the bell, definitely helps us out. So Battle Circuit is absolutely an insane game. You are riding a pink ostrich, you're fighting Dr. Saturn, which looks kind of like a cross between a brain and a crater for a head. There's a boss that is kind of like Elvis. This game has personality to spare, and it is an absolutely incredible 2D beat-em-up game, and just an overall incredible game in general. This is the game that I debate whether or not I like more or less than Alien vs. Predator, and I mentioned in that episode that I was going to be showing another game that I thought might actually be slightly better, and Battle Circuit is that game. It really just depends on what day of the week you might catch me, or when I play this game versus Alien vs. Predator, what I would answer to be my preferred game, and that's how good both of those games are that I really actually argue about it. When you beat a level, you use these coins and you're able to upgrade your character, and that is a lot of fun. Sometimes I don't spend the coin, I just keep it for something better down the line, but there is a lot of upgradability in the game, and that is a lot of fun to have. So now you're in this disco level, and just look at the background. There's giant teeth that look like they're hooves, there's these colorful alien characters with flashing lights on their head, and you're fighting these chubby little robots. You see a little Elvis icon in the top right. It's just wild. Whoever created this game, and obviously I could look at the credits and tell you who it was, but I didn't, loved it. There's so many colorful animations, everything goes well together, the game has a lot of jokes in it. It's so much fun to play. You have an alien with an afro back there, wearing classic 70s disco uniforms, and you have what I think might be like a S&M bondage fireman a little bit over to the right. Mohawk guy, maybe he's a zombie, kind of looks dead to me, who knows. Point being is that you could just look at the background of this game and not even play it, and find so many different diverse things to look at and enjoy. Graphically, all the characters have a ton of frames of animation. They didn't spare a single color in making this. I think they used every single color the CPS2 could show on screen at once, just to give you a more colorful and vibrant image to take a look at. And now we're going into the second boss battle, and as this character comes up, Johnny, you are going to see he is basically Elvis, the king. There is no other inspiration that character takes from. It is clearly that you are fighting Elvis. And you're fighting Elvis on a pink ostrich wearing an eye patch with a gold chain around its neck. Find me another game where you could say that out loud and it would be true. What I'd like to do is just watch a little bit of the boss battle. I'll come back directly afterwards. I just want you to enjoy a little more Elvis. And you have killed the king, Elvis, also known as Johnny in the game, probably to avoid a lawsuit, and he even turns into Fat Elvis, because Elvis got fat before he died. But as far as the story is concerned, it's very basic, it's an arcade game, but you're trying to get the Shiva disc from Dr. Saturn. He wants it from you. That's basically what starts the entire story. It controls the Shiva system. The story's really thin, don't worry about it, but that's kind of your impetus to actually get the gameplay going and to get you on your adventure. The fun part about Battle Circuit 2 is that you get a little bit of diversity in the gameplay overall. We're playing kind of a bonus stage horizontal shooter where you're trying to hit Dr. Saturn to damage him while collecting coins that you're going to use later on for power upgrades. And it is fun that you get a little bit of a break in the overall action of the game. As far as the visuals are concerned, I wouldn't be surprised if whoever was the designer of this game was a huge comic book fan. I could see Battle Circuit being a whole series of comic books or manga, anything like that, because the visual nature of the game is just so out there and so unique that it needs to be in more media. Not sure if this cliff is a nod to Shadow from the Star, but Capcom definitely likes stranding the character at an unreachable cliff that you can't get down from. Except here, we got pushed down. And now we're going to be fighting Barbara, who is this like sci-fi space vixen. Kind of looks like a character that would come out of Arnold Schwarzenegger's Running Man. You got these squids that come down, electricity is a big component, and we're able to use some of our power-up special moves to be able to defeat her. All the boss fights in Battle Circuit are amazing. There isn't a single one that I don't love. Sure, some are better than others, but just executed a death blow there, and you're going to see that I'm able to just really put the hurt onto Barbara and defeat her very quickly. And that's a lot of the fun component of powering up your character, is that you do have those coins that you're able to use to kind of diversify your play style. What I'll let you do right now is watch a little bit more of Battle Circuit without me talking, and we'll come back in a couple of minutes, just talk a little more about the game, close it out, let you know what we're doing next week. Short of that, enjoy this level. Now that we've beaten enough of those lizard people, we're back with some more commentary. I want to talk about how you should play this game. If you want to buy an original board, the prices on eBay right now vary wildly. Some aren't stated that they're conversions, but I have a sneaking suspicion they might be, because they're going for around $250. The top range is around $500, and that has board photos in it, so you know, at least mostly, that that's not going to be a conversion. This game was released in the Capcom Beat 'em Up bundle for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, as well as Windows, so you can definitely play it there. It's going to be a lot cheaper, and then like every CPS2 game, emulation is near perfect, and it's definitely an option. I love having this game in my collection. It's one of my favorites, so I'm cool with the price. If you're not, emulate it, or buy it on the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, or Windows. You can have a good time either way. Got a little bonus stage here, and typical Capcom, beat something up in the amount of time you need. Whether it's the car in Street Fighter, where we showed you an Alien vs. Predator, we're trying to destroy that mechanical thing, or if you're trying to shatter the window here, this is the first time I succeeded, and I succeed every time at Battle Circuit compared to the other games. I guess I'm just better at this game. But it is one that I highly recommend checking out. If you've never played this, definitely go ahead and do so. It gets referenced as a great beat 'em up in some articles and some YouTube videos, but it doesn't get the love I think it deserves compared to like a Streets of Rage or a Golden Axe. Even Alien vs. Predator on the CPS2 definitely takes a lot of the limelight away from a game like Battle Circuit. So in that respect alone, you owe it to yourself to be able to go ahead and check it out. Short of that, if you could do us a huge favor, go down below and hit that like and subscribe button. Ring the bell to be notified when we have new videos. It takes us a ton of time to make each one of these, and we really appreciate all your guys' help and support. If you want to follow us at Instagram, you can at Chicago Game Collector. Otherwise, we will have a small video out on Friday, and we'll be back next Tuesday with another entry in the mainline CPS2 series. Other than that, if you have any questions or comments, leave them below, and I'll do my best to answer each and every one of them. But otherwise, I hope you have a great week. We'll see you guys on Friday, and then next Tuesday for another video. Enjoy this monkey fight. Doc and Jennifer. Bye-bye.